Sorry, man. I just walked in and messed up the boxing conversation.
No, I mean we were just actually warming it up for you.
Oh, good. That's great. All right, man. What's the next big fight now?
What you think about Alicia Baumgartner? You think she's gonna get a knockout in this next one?
What do I think she's gonna knock the girl? Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have a Canadian tuxedo on?
Nah, man. I got essential sweats with these. Nah.
Oh, okay.
Nah.
I thought you was repping for the boy. I thought it was like one of them in cold things, you know. It stings a little when he didn't even laugh.
He don't find it funny. Repping for the boy, that is not funny to him.
Zero amusement for that one.
Anyways, Eddie's here.
What's up, fellas?
What's up, Eddie?
How y'all living, man?
Man,
we're not gonna talk
man.
about football, right? No football today. We just
Sure.
Well,
What you want to talk
get
about?
right through that.
We can talk about Media Day on Monday.
Are you like? We gonna get some drama? Did you think much of Devin Booker's pointed quotes the other day? Said the worst 2 years of his life.
I didn't hear him say that.
Man.
I saw Ishbia, but I didn't see his quotes.
Yeah, I don't know what Book meant, but I know that's just how it works with Kevin. Where if anything happens in Kevin's orbit, it's about him. And so a lot of people going, man, playing with Kevin must stink. I told Kevin, like, you must be a terrible hang, bro. Like, you must.
What was up with Ishbia though? Like, I didn't even understand that quote.
He's right. Kevin's not built for a bunch of losing. They probably about to be doing like.
That's I didn't even look at it that way. I thought because with Ishbia, you're always thinking about we're trying to win.
Yeah,
right?
I don't know what he was saying.
That's what I think about when he speaks. But you're 100% right. Like they're probably not going to do a bunch of winning, and that's not the timeline that KD's on right now.
I'm almost positive they'll win more games this year, which means they'll finish 500, and then they'll blame Kevin. And I'm gonna laugh when it happens because that's how it goes. But
it is. If you're not close with him, obviously you're close with Kevin. Is he tough to be around?
Like that's what I said. Like I said that earlier jokingly, but I'll say this, and this is what I think it comes down to, and I think this is true of LeBron as well, and I think it's true of Steph as well, because I think some guys have struggled to play there within that system and dealing with it. The standard and the expectation is just way higher when those dudes walk in the room. Kyrie had a great time. Some guys didn't. You know, same with LeBron. Some guys had a great time playing with him. Some guys hated it. Same with Steph. Like, you know, some guys could work within that system and what they do, and it's proven successful. And some guys have just not been good and had to get out of there to play their game and do their stuff. So, again, I think it's just everything's heightened with them. Kevin had this famous quote years ago when he was a Warrior. Said it's toxic playing with LeBron. And, you know, people made it about LeBron, but he was talking about the media. And he's right. It's a lot of stuff, for lack of a better term, that comes when you're in the gym every day with KD or LeBron or Stephen Curry or Jokic. You know, look at Michael Porter Jr. He can go beat Michael Porter Jr. now, whereas like that standard when you're next to Jokic was just higher. We just need more. And he's great enough to call you out and say this isn't going to work. And the organization knows how serious it is when he's around. We can't waste this. So I think it boils down to that. And that leads to a lot of tension. The best, most exciting time to be a fan is when it's a team with no expectations. And when it's, wow, we won 45 games. Incredible. The most stressful, annoying, frustrating time to be a fan is when on day one, it's like, oh, they need to win a title or they suck. Right. And then you finish the conference finals and you hate everything. So it's like, again, I that's what I think. That's why I think it's stressful to be around there. And the funny part is, if you ask the three of them dudes, or if you ask Jokic, the fourth dude, or Giannis, or whomever is on that tier of player for you, they enjoy it and they wouldn't want nothing else. So, you know, that's
what's funny. Sorry, Casey. What I think is funny about that is you talk about the best time to be a fan is when your team has zero expectations, but you reference like LeBron, Steph, KD. That's every year for those guys. We're supposed is winning a championship.
Yep. Or
like,
bust.
That's it. Like year after year after year, it doesn't matter the team that they're on. It's the echelon of player that they are.
Mhm.
And if it's anything other than winning a championship, it's
I
miserable.
mean, look at the Chiefs right now, right? They're 1-2. They've played competitive games every week. This ain't good enough. You have Pat Mahomes. They stressed out over there. This is not what we do. We don't waste Pat Mahomes' prime years. We don't do that. Same with Tom Brady. A lot of dudes didn't like playing with Tom Brady because it's a lot. And then a lot of dudes did and had the greatest time of their lives and won titles. And it's like, that's the pressure you walk into in the office every single day. Some dudes is cool with that. Some dudes aren't. I'm not saying, this is not me saying Devin Booker isn't, but this is me saying, yeah, Kevin's last couple situations, they ended unceremoniously. And a lot of people were frustrated and a lot of people weren't having the best time of their lives. But that's because that was the expectation.
And the thing about it is, when I talk about I'm talking about LeBron, KD, Steph, even Jokic, Giannis. They know what the expectations are. It's not hey, why are you guys so critical if we don't win a championship? They've all made a decision internally to say, yes, this is what I signed up for.
Yeah.
I signed up for, if I make, like you said, the conference finals, people are going to call me a loser. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And they accept it, and they expect, and this may be fair, unfair, or a flaw or not of them, they expect anybody that walks through those doors to understand that too. Like, yeah, I'm just naming a guy, Lou Williams, they're not going to call you a loser because you didn't make the conference finals. But I don't care about that. You're here with me now, and you need to do things a certain way, because they will call me a loser if I have 30 points a game and we lose in the conference finals.
Some of the greatest games in all three of them dudes' lives is in games they lost and series they lost. Kevin scored 49 in game 7. People go, well, you didn't score in overtime, so y'all lost. You know, LeBron scored 51 in a finals game, and it was like, y'all lost. Who cares? Steph scored 47. You lost. Who cares? You lost a series. Like, it looked cool, I guess. That's the level of expectation they have on them. And they want that. They want that every single day. That's why, look, when Kevin has the list of teams he'll go to, they're all teams within swing of a title. He could have just packed it. I'm gonna go play at home in DC and average 30 a night and have fun. No, put me in the deep end where the Sharks at. I can't do nothing else. Everything else is a waste of time. And it's the same, if in whatever LeBron's doing, and same for Steph, same for Giannis kicking up dust saying, yo, we're not gonna win games. I'm out. That's what them dudes want. Jokic said some of the same stuff. So it's like, they're here for a reason, you know what I mean? And they take on all that pressure. And the thing with that is they do get a lot of the credit when they win, and they deserve it because they're the best players in the world. But they get all of the blame when they lose. Don't matter who else is on that team, and that's heavy as the head.
Did your opinion change on talking about title chances? Kevin Durant, obviously, very much on a title contender. Did your opinion on that team change after we learned of Fred VanVleet's injury?
Yeah, that's tough. And I think a team that needs more shooting, needs more ball handling, that's tough to lose right then before we even get a chance to see what this team is. And you're losing him for the year. Point guards are hard to find. They're expensive. You don't have a ton of flexibility, at least until December. And then you start deciding if you can part with a Reed Shepherd or a Tari Eason or whomever on this roster you feel like you can part with. I also think on the court, he kind of can be overcome a little bit, but Fred is a great veteran player, knows his role really well. I think a more minimized role he was going to get this year playing next to Kevin would kind of allow him to thrive. So, yeah, they had to figure out what they're going to do with that in the short term. Does it hurt their chances? I mean, of course, you lose a starter before you even bounce the ball. But I think you'd rather do it now than in February. You can't do nothing about it. So we'll see if there's some changes on the way. I'll be hearing stuff, but I don't know. They only have so much flexibility right there. They can't even sign anybody right now. So we got to see. But I'll tell you what, that opening night in OKC's got way more interesting. That's for sure.
What you think of Reed Shepherd? I think he can go. Offensively, obviously, he's got a bag. He can shoot the ball. He's locked in. Obviously, he's a little smallish out there. Not the greatest defender, and that's what you were kind of hoping for with Fred VanVleet. But I made the argument earlier in the week. I said, if there's one team that you feel you might be able to get away with having Reed Shepherd as the point guard, it might be the Rockets with all the length that they have across the plays with Al, with Jabari, with obviously Amin, with KD out there as well. He may be looked at as too much of a liability with other teams, but with this Rockets team, they might be able to get by on the defensive end with a guy like that.
Yeah, I think the thing with the Rockets is, and with Ime Udoka, they want to play fast, and he wants everybody to dribble the ball, everybody to attack, whether it's in isolation, whether you're attacking in transition. So that's not to say point guard doesn't matter. You never will say that, especially a veteran point like Fred, who's going to take care of the ball, who knows where to get it to, knows how to handle the pace. But you drafted Reed high for a reason. You know, you drafted him top 5 for a reason. He was G League MVP last year, right? Like he has talent. And he got a rifle too. So, you know, shooting makes up for a lot of that. And I think with all the length behind him, like you mentioned on defense, one of the things I feel like people are going to see this year as they watch this team more is that Alperen Sengun is not a bad defender. Now, is he Rudy Gobert or Bam Adebayo? No, but he can hold his own, and he's going to have to be even better this year because the expectations are higher. But yeah, all that length behind you, you got Amen next to you, you got Tari, you got Jabari, you got Dorian Finney-Smith coming off the bench. They'll make it easier for him to defend, and you know, as a team, I'm interested in to see what he does with the offensive load. Can he create shots for other guys? Can he handle that ball handling responsibilities? But they believe in him there. You know, I know he got sent to the G last year, but they had a crowded bench, they had a crowded front backcourt. You know, now you're kind of speeding up his process a little more. And hopefully he's ready. Nah, I think he is. I think he'll be fine. They're gonna slow walk this season. You know what I mean? They had a great season last year. They saw where they were at. They lost a tough series to the Warriors. They're gonna slow walk this season. They know it's a bigger picture at the end of this.
You mentioned the men. Everyone's kind of waiting for him.
Yep.
Literally and figuratively, like, to become that guy. To use a wrestling term, can KD make a superstar?
It's gonna be interesting. And you know, Kevin's one of those malleable players. He could play with anybody. You know, one of the things we all liked about going to the Rockets is those guys know who he is. Ime knows who he is. Roel knows who he is. DJ Augustine on that bench knows who he is. So they just want Kevin to be Kevin. Come do you. You know what I mean? You don't gotta carry a culture. You don't gotta do all this, and you're gonna be a leader, and you are the vet, and we all respect you. But you don't have to carry that on your back. So Kevin's going to do Kevin. He's not going to get in Amen's way. But to what you're saying, is he going to boost him? Is going to help? I think absolutely. I mean, you already hear them talking about that, just seeing him in the gym every day. Ryan Dunn had a bunch of great quotes about, like, yo, working out Kevin was just infinitely, like, useful for me. I think Amen's going to see that. And at the end of the day, spacing. If nothing else, the spacing that Kevin gives you as Amen Thompson, the drive to handle the ball, to be able to operate, and, you know, once those guys start working 2-man or 3-man with Alfred, there's so many options available for him. So I think a lot of the defensive pressure is going to be on Kevin and Sengun this year, and that's only going to open things up for Amen.
So I got a question for both of you guys. Something came across my timeline last night, and it was the guys over at 520 with Jeff Teague and all those guys going through the ESPN top 100 list. And I think it was Secure in the Bag who tweeted it out. But he isolated the parts where they saw where Zach LaVine was ranked and DeMar DeRozan were ranked. They were like, they were in the 80s or something like that. And they, Teague and all that, words like besides them. So they're like, what are we doing? Like, what the hell is this? Like, Alex Caruso's a better player than Zach LaVine. Like, are you crazy? They said DeRozan. They're like, DeRozan should be top 30, like top 80 right now. Like, what's going on? My question is really like, where do you, both of you guys, stand on, like, sometimes when these lists are made, I think they go too far on the deep end of, like, man, he's super valuable. They think too hard about it. Like, nah, Alex Caruso's not better than Zach LaVine. Like, it's okay to say that. It doesn't mean that Alex Caruso isn't valuable or you don't need him to win a championship, but no, how are we ranking this thing? Like, what are we doing here? And I think there's a distinction between how some of some of the just how some people look at these basketball players and how people who report on the game look at some of these basketball players.
I think one of the big things that's happening kind of in this era, I don't want to say analytics, but I think just looking at the game different. A lot of guys value archetype over talent more. And what I mean is the idea of a 3-and-D player, like I got in an argument before, was OG Anunoby. OG can guard multiple positions and he makes threes at this number. And there's always the mythical 40%. So that type of player, that archetype, and he's 6'8" and he that's more valuable than what Tyler Hero does. And Tyler Hero can score 25 and give you 7 assists and be the primary ball handler in your team. And so I think they kind of just big brain, like, okay, now what's more important for winning? And so a lot of times you have these arguments in these lists, you're just trying to prove like your IQ, like it becomes like a you thing.
Yeah.
But I think like if we're talking skill and talent, it's not even close. Alex Caruso would tell you Zach LaVine does stuff on this court I just can't do. So that's what it is. And I think the ESPN list, they also project, like it's all about projections, right? So Jason Tatum's on the list this year and Tyrese Halliburton, and they're projecting Wemby's going to be top 4 this year because he'll have these stats or whatever. But I don't know. I just don't view the game in archetypes like that. There's stuff that, again, the guys you mentioned, Alex Caruso can't do some stuff, like a lot of stuff Zach LaVine can't do. If we did like the 2K ratings and there's just skills and just all this stuff, it's not close. Do I love Alex Caruso? Of course. And he's a valuable contributor to a championship. Would you give Alex Caruso the keys to your offense and say, take 20 shots a game this year and we're living and dying with what you do? No, you get fired. So it's just a different type of player. It's a different value system. But again, like if we value them on the role player scale, yeah, Alex probably grades out higher because he does stuff that a role player needs for us to do. He's the 7th guy off our bench. Right. If we value them on just overall as a basketball player, no, it's not close. And that's what they're doing, even though they're not saying it.
Hey, spot on with the. It's like, now look at how smart I am. It's like showing off. Like that's 100. It's like you ever like when you get in hip hop conversations where it's like, no, man, Drake and Kendrick aren't the best. Y'all never heard Common and Most Definite Crime.
Let me tell you about Lil Brother.
Let me tell y'all never saw Havoc on the street corner. Like, all right, bro. Like, forget it. Like, it's the same thing. It's like when you get into the greatest of artists of all time. You know, our brother Manny's always going to come in and say, it's Rakim. Like, yep. Yeah, all right. You win, man. Rakim is dope, but he's also like he's not Alex Caruso, but he has a unique skill set. Like he's a hell of a,
he's Dr. J.
He wasn't able to put everything else together. The stuff that Jay has done, the stuff that Kendrick and Drake and Big Pac, all those guys have done. But that's no different than what these lists are. The funny thing is, the thing that made me laugh about is like they're gonna put LeBron and Steph next to each other all of the time. It's like when Domas and De'Aaron were both kings, they couldn't separate which one was better, so they would just hedge their bets by one would be 25 and the other would be 24, and it would just flux the which one was which would just change. It's the same thing now with Steph and LeBron, where I think maybe Steph was 7 and LeBron was 8, or maybe it was 6, something like that. And it's like, y'all are just hellbent on making, there's like little original thought in this anymore.
Yeah. I seen a great clip the other day. It was like, if you're arguing with other people's thoughts, do you even believe those thoughts? Are you just regurgitating those thoughts? Like it's just list always come down to, in this day and era, is like, well, what's going to get circulated? What's going to get shared? What's going to look funnier on a social graphic? LeBron at 9, like, or LeBron at 12, where people are really going to get mad, you know? And you see Jalen Williams at 11, and it's like, what are we doing? You know, so I don't know. I don't get all caught. Not that like I'm holier than thou, but I can't get too caught up in these lists. These dudes got to play. You know, they got to play.
Come to think about it, wasn't KD like right before Steph? Was it KD, Steph, LeBron on the list?
Kevin was 9, I think. Yeah.
And it's one of those things where, like, just how I go about it, it's subjective. Like, if that's what somebody believes, then okay, I don't have to believe it too, but that's how you view it. I lean towards giving the benefit of the doubt in these arguments towards the people would say, oh, Casey only cares about the bucket getters. But yeah, like if somebody's averaging 25 and you want to say, I don't mean to use Alex Caruso in this scenario disrespectfully, but we'll just use him for argument's sake. Zach LaVine averaging 25 a night. He's expected to get 25 a night. I don't think Alex Caruso, if expected to get 25 a night, can do that. I don't think 75% of the league, if expected to get 25 a night, can do that. And it's different levels because Alex Caruso scores 14 in a game. It's like, oh man, you got 14 from Caruso. Like, that's big time. That's big time. Zach LaVine scores 14 in a game. We're doing the whole first hour and a half on what's going on with this guy. Like, he's just not getting it done.
We did that. That happened. We lived that conversation.
Yeah. And I just think there's a difference to the expectations that are placed on those guys, and they're placed on them for a reason, because there's not a lot of guys, contrary to popular belief, there's not a lot of guys that can do what those top scorers in the league can do.
No, and that's an argument I get into a lot, and it annoys me. The hardest thing to do in basketball is still to put the basketball in the hoop. That's the absolute hardest thing to do. It's just, I don't know when we stop valuing scoring like this. And again, I think we just big brain it now, and it's like, I'm smarter because I think it's this about this and this and this. Cool. I'm gonna read the top 10 scorers last year. I brought it up. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Nikola Jokic, Anthony Edwards, Jason Tatum, Kevin Durant, Kate Cunningham, Jalen Brunson, Devin Booker, Damian Lillard. You might say Dame is an outlier, fine, but 9 of them dudes are in your top 20. The top 5 are in your top 10, and it's the same every year. If I bring up any year and I read the top 5 scores, you're going to say, oh, those are the 5 best players in the league. If I bring up any year and bring up the top 5 Defense Player of the Year award finalists, you're not going to, like, none of them might be in your top 10. Like, that's just how, like, that's just where the game is always valued. That's just what's hardest to do, is that. Mm-hmm. So, like, you can have a great role player, and his role in your team can be, you got to guard Tubbs dude every night. And he can be a great role player. He is not the best player in your team. You have a great scorer and say, yo, you give us 32 a night, he might be the best player in the league. Mm-hmm. Like, it's just different. It just is what it is. And so I don't like that valuation of a player. And I love Alex Caruso. And I think he might be the best defender. Like, he might be the best perimeter defender in the league. He's one of the best for sure. He comes off the bench for his team for a reason. So, like, what do we do in here? So I don't know. That's an argument that drives me crazy every single time.
I swear to you, I didn't realize that they did it again. Domas is 34, De'Aaron's 35. I swear to you, I did not. I was thinking when they were Kings, that's what they did. Every list, they were right next to each other. It doesn't matter that they're not Kings anymore. Domas is 34, De'Aaron is 35.
Forever linked.
I was looking for Book. Where was Book at? Because you mentioned Book, and I thought, oh, Book. Is Book a top 10 guy? Like, I don't know. Book, he's 16.
That sounds about right.
So I was looking for the player, and it actually looks like, yeah, it's Devin Booker. I guess it's Kevin Durant too. I was looking for the player who was on the worst team. Like, how high? Like, KD was, I think, 9, and he was a Phoenix Sun last year. So I guess those two, 9 and 16, 2 top 20 guys on what wound up being a terrible basketball team.
Yeah, it's list time, man. You gotta love list times every year.
Your weekends are never boring, man. What are you doing this weekend?
So I've gotten into buying
this weekend.
I've gotten into buying records. So there's like a record fair that I'm going to tomorrow.
There you go.
I'm really excited about that. Tonight I'm gonna go see Layla, who's one of my favorite new artists.
Okay.
But I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling. You know me. I'm at the crib.
That record habit is expensive, man.
Oh man, I didn't know.
Yep. Yeah, that record.
I had no clue. I'm like, oh, this is cool. So
once again, what headquarters are you going to be at this weekend? Every week is just new headquarters.
I'm not gonna lie. I see what you're getting at. I'm going to Houston in a few weeks to do something with a Houston Rocket. I can't say it's not my thing to say, but I'm going out there. I'm gonna go out there for opening night to watch Rockets Pistons too. I can't miss that. I gotta see that. So before that, I'm chilling. My daughter's birthday's next week. I'm trying to lay low as much as I can, man. I'm out the way. What are y'all doing?
What's this weekend?
You guys forever outside. Y'all outside.
Yeah, Baker Family Wines on Sunday.
Yeah,
we had Baker Family Wine on Sunday, man, with Dusty Baker. We watching football. We drinking wine. Yeah. We drink. We bringing the culture to the wineries, man. That's what we do.
Are y'all doing fantasy football?
Nah,
I am, but I don't really pay attention to.
My team is no good, but like JT's in my league, and we were laughing at him the whole draft. He is 3-0 right now. I'm like, how the hell?
JT, speaking of, I saw a video, like a 10-minute video of him showing off his sneaker collection. And my goodness.
Chico.
My goodness. He got some crazy
I
stuff.
don't like him.
I'm never even gonna wear these. Like,
who is he? Is he Jordan? Who's he?
I don't like him. Chico. He tried to talk sneakers with me because we both like low top Jordan 1s. And it's like, dog, I'm not talking to you. Don't start showing me stuff. Come on, bro.
I'm with you. I'm more of a low top guy than a high top guy.
Yeah.
I love those low top Jordan 1s. Like, I rarely ever wear the highs just because they're uncomfortable for me.
I do want my brethren, my brothers in arms, to stop wearing them with suits, but that's a whole nother conversation. I want us to go past that though.
I'm just,
it's not prom no more, buddy.
I'm old school. I admit it. I'm old school. I could be out with the old, but yeah, I like the dress.
In honor of Jesse, I'm wearing tennis shoes with the suit that I'm wearing to his wedding. That's in direct homage.
Is he
he made it the theme for the wedding. Okay.
No, he didn't. Okay. But I know if he had a choice, he would wear the white Air Force Ones with his suit. So you can't do it. I'm gonna do it for you.
Yeah, no, I was really against that.
Yeah.
I asked.
I seen somebody slandering the Sixers throwback jerseys, and I just had to remind this person. I'm gonna use context clues. I'm not gonna speak too loudly, but I'm just like, sometimes this fly stuff just ain't for you guys.
Sometimes it's like,
y'all don't all get to wear jerseys. Y'all don't all get to wear jerseys for fashion. It's okay. And I'll wear any jersey except a Niner jersey. But why the hell would I ever want to wear red and gold? Ugh.
Oh, come on, man. You want this one, big dog? Stop playing, boy. Come on.
I wear any hat if it go with the fit too. But why would I ever wear an outfit that was red and gold? That would be insanity.
Because you be fly. Be howling out gang.
The best jersey is in sports.
This one, the Niners.
Making me drop stuff.
Hey, you think Aaron Judge is the MVP?
Man, if Cal hits 63, 64,
he's at 60 right now. Yeah.
If you break the record, like, it's gonna be hard for me not to give it to you. I seen this meme that was like, Yankees fans ruin everything, and it's just somebody just yelling at the crowd. His OPS is lower, and he's this and he's this. I'm like, I'm not all wrapped up in it.
That was literally Kenny 2 hours ago.
Oh, see, you're that guy.
And
why do y'all ruin everything? That was the meme.
Judge should be. I don't think he's gonna win it.
I don't think you're wrong though. I don't think you're wrong. Like, we pulled up the Aaron Judge. I always want to say basketball reference, the baseball reference, and the amount of bold numbers this year.
Oh yeah,
was a bit staggering. It's like it's essentially. Cal Raleigh leads the league in home runs. Aaron Judge leads the league in everything else.
Right.
Yeah. And it was like, so I think he leads the league in homers and RBIs, and Aaron Judge is everything else.
Yeah, right. That's right. Yeah,
and by gaps too. Like, he's kind of close in homers. He's like 80 points higher in batting average. Just like, all right. So it was like,
that was the other thing.
All he does is hit home runs. And I'm like,
Cal's got 60. Like, Aaron Judge has 51.
Yeah.
It's not like he's got 18.
We had like 150 homer season for like 15 years, and Aaron Judge had 3 of them. So it's like, I got to salute. So Shohei just wins it every year because he pitches too? Is that how that goes? Okay.
Yeah, it should be.
Pitches.
Oh,
I think Aaron Judge is the best player in baseball. No shade to Shohei.
Yo, Aaron Judge could be the best receiver, but he doesn't also play corner. Like, we gotta,
Shohei pitches like 3 innings a game, which is he lights out when he does. But he pitches like 3 innings a game. Once again, he's batting like 281. Aaron Judge been 330.
When you on the champs, it's a little different, I guess.
Oh man, here
You
we
talk
go.
about jerseys. Those Dodger jerseys are fire. Those Dodger jerseys are cold.
I mean,
I'm
I think
in silence. I'm not speaking to that.
Yeah, you
so.
said-
So I got this thing.
You was
with
at the
jerseys.
store. You should have gotten us
Oh
one.
my
I got
gosh.
this thing
What's
because they're bringing all the ones that people called ugly back, and it was like, so it's like the Grizzlies. It's like some of these like bright, colorful ones. They wanted the Raptors one back. All this. We usually get it right the first. Like we gotta stop running these alternate like these stink. The classics are always the ones that hit. The Yankees jersey, the Raiders jersey, the Dodgers jersey, the old school Giants joint. Like keep the old school 49ers joint is cool. Like just use
Well,
the
look,
regular ones.
you ain't even gotta say it that way because what if I said a number of
The
different
Cowboy
times?
jerseys.
The Cowboys is dope. But
Oh
the,
no, them ugly.
Oh, the Raiders. Yeah.
the
Yeah.
white with the black
Yeah.
letters, I think are top 5 jersey in the NFL. Is that
Yep.
Raiders? That's so cold. I did want a Charles Woodson one like that. That one is fire.
My grumpy old head sports take is like make the home team wear white again. Like let's bring that back. Football, you wear color at home, but basketball, baseball, wear white at home. Color on the road, black alternates. That's it. That's all we need.
And sell jerseys like that, bro. You
Okay.
gotta make 6 new jerseys every year so someone can say, I've got 17 De'Aaron Fox jerseys in my closet. They're all useless now, but I've got them.
Do you
What's the-
guys know? Do you guys know why that was traditionally what they did with the
A
white
TV thing?
It was a TV thing.
TV
Back
thing, right?
black and white TVs were a thing. That's how you were able to tell who the home team and the road team.
Well, remember a couple years ago, I forget
Yep.
what the two teams was. It was like a red team and a yellow team. The Rams wore straight yellow jerseys and a red team was straight. But it was like if you're colorblind, you can't see nothing. So they won't let them wear that combination anymore.
Well, the
But
good
like,
news is back when there was black and white TVs, you could just look, go, that's the white team. That's the Celtics right there. Put this together, we figure out who it is.
so speaking of black jerseys, white jerseys, the best Kings jersey of all time is the J. Will, Mitch Richmond, Chris Webber black joint, right? Like,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
What's second though?
I like
I
the
always
Royal
like the
joints.
Royal. Yeah,
Yeah.
I always like the
With the
Royal
Cursive
blue
Kings.
ones.
I like the purple that says Sacramento. That was also that next era. Tyreek used to
I
wear
like
them.
that.
I didn't like that because
I liked
I
it.
liked that it said Sac.
I liked
I
it.
did
I
too.
didn't
Short.
like it as much, but I liked it.
You know, look,
because it replaced the black ones. That's
bring the gold joints back.
No, all right, Eddie. Eddie, come on, man.
Those
Hey,
man-
Eddie, you've been in New
Man's is this.
Eddie, you've been in New York too long, man. What are we doing? You turning into Ebro out there.
Like
what are
again, we
gonna do
thought they was ugly then. They wear them next year. It's gonna be like, oh man, nostalgia.
Nah, bro.
Francisco
they're-
Garcia, what a time.
Oh
Damn,
God.
Cisco. My boy Cisco, man.
Francisco got
When I
hurt
tell y'all,
on a
I watched
physio
that man.
ball.
I watched that man wander through. You can laugh, Walmart on Florin, and I was just like,
Cisco,
what the hell are you doing here?
What you doing over
Man,
there?
I know the answer. There's only one answer. But I was just like, I was like, brother.
Hey, statute of limitations is expired. That's fine. Y'all can figure that one out yourself. Y'all can
They said they used to always see, especially that first year, you used to always see J. Will and C. Webb at the big park.
What?
Around the big park.
No way.
Like, yeah, man.
I used
They
to
said
see
that's where
Mike,
you had to
I used
go.
to see Mike in the North a lot. Same bench, you can't miss him. You should see him a lot. I'm like, damn, son, what you doing out here?
Yeah.
That's how I was working at Rayleigh's, though. So he'd be around.
What Rayleigh's was you working at?
I was working at the warehouse, my friend.
Oh,
Working
okay.
at the warehouse, right on
Okay.
San Juan.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, nah,
Bring those Kings back.
Yeah.
That were in the
They're in the
neighborhoods. Bring
streets.
those
Yeah.
guys back.
All these nerds staying at home playing video games.
I wish I could remember the name of the club. And it was Jason Thompson. And I won't say the other guy because he's a little more famous. But they were just in the booth, just having a bottle of water. I was like, all right, I gotta go home.
Avalon.
That might have been Avalon.
I think it was definitely.
Avalon. Avalon.
And I'm like, man, I got to go. Can't keep up. A bottle of water with you on a max deal.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
good
man.
times.
I'm glad those days are over. I can't lie. I'm glad those days are over. Eddie, we appreciate you, man. Have fun record shopping. Hit the stories with all the records you got, man. I can't wait to see them.
Oh yeah, I got you. You know it. Come on now. All right, guys.
Eddie Gonzalez, that's a man right there.